Eric, we got a big show for this week's episode.
Ooh.
We have Paldean Fates release week. We're also going to go over when's the best time to buy singles and our Sword and Shield reprints officially over. All that and more in this week's podcast. All right, what's up, Eric? How's everything going? How's your Pokemon week going?
Going pretty good. I'm slowly getting back into it.
Nice. Nice.
Bought a box of Wild Force.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I don't have it yet, obviously.
In English, obviously.
No.
Oh, Wild Force. I'm stupid.
Japanese.
Yeah. How much did you buy that for? Was it like under $60?
Yeah, it was like 50
nice.
55 to like 60.
Japanese is getting pretty.
It is.
Getting affordable.
It's not obviously it's not the whole thing, but
yeah.
It's like one of those where it's like, because I think at least like the Japanese version of City of Flames was like the whole.
Was the whole thing because it's
like
so small.
This one's split. Yeah.
Well, City of Flames was a weird set just because it was so small.
Yeah.
But
it's fine because I think Morty's Conviction, right, is what it's called, is in the Wild Force one.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure. So
I'll let you know how that is in Korean.
Yeah. Copy that.
I'll pay half of that and I'll get like 15 more cards.
It's the same price. Or how much have you seen?
22.
Oh, okay. I might buy some more then in Korean.
That's the thing. Is like I can't justify paying $60 and getting 10 cards.
Damn, I didn't realize it's not 10.
How many cards you get? In the Japanese,
you thought it was 10?
In Japanese,
yeah.
Japanese. I just opened.
It is not 10.
How much is it?
I think it's like 30.
You get 30 packs?
You thought it was 10? The 10 was only for like the specialty.
Oh, I've only bought in the specialty sets.
That's probably
That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. But it's still $60. Which is better than 90.
Yeah.
So.
Which is ironic though, because I think I want the judges, or what are they called?
I know what card you're talking about.
Yeah, rather than the beast, but whatever. Yeah. I want that Morty.
Yeah, you do. You should definitely check it out in Korean. You know, if you don't want to spend an extra, $60, try it in Korean. I do have like a video idea where I'm gonna open the same set in English, Japanese, and Korean.
I wonder which one's gonna do better.
And well, I don't know. We'll see. Probably English.
Not English. Well,
probably English, but it'd be weird because I would have to get like 30 something packs, and the packs wouldn't line up, but whatever.
Yeah.
But speaking of like brand new sets, it is Paldean Fates release week. I did a few like little shorts here and there talking about it and what cards I'm excited for. I'm excited for the Arvin and of course the Iono. The Iono art, like they just keep on giving her mad love, and it kind of makes me wonder. And I want to hear your outlook on it. But do you think? So Pokemon, they probably plan and release all these artworks probably a year before, right? It's not just
it's not like they're not doing.
They're not 3 months because with clothes, it's like at least half a year. So I wonder with cards if it's like if they're really quick flips, or do you think it's like a year out in advance that they're just like, we're just gonna give Iono. Iono's gonna be like the big playable trainer. So
I mean, I'm sure they obviously planned year in advance or more. But I'm sure there's quick fixes that they can do, maybe. But in terms of like for the playability wise, they can like tweak the wordings of stuff or
Bit, like, no, for sure. But I'm saying like
the card, like what they're gonna push.
Yeah.
Oh,
what do you think?
Yeah, I mean maybe. Yeah,
because I think I don't think like people were speculating on Reddit, and this is why I know people don't know Jack, but they just kept on saying like, oh, they saw the money cow with Iono from Paldean Fates. I'm like, nah, bro. Like they already made that decision. Like that she was gonna be like the playable character.
Yeah.
The year before, they're already plotting. They're doing their stuff behind the scenes of what next big character is going to be for our next TCG set. But I am gonna have I'm having a little bit of a change of heart. So I think it's gonna be the best one out of all the languages.
Damn, you've had a change of heart like every episode so far.
As more comes out, and I should just shut up about Temporal Forces too. I'm super excited, and it's gonna disappoint me. But it's, as far as like the card list and what people are pulling, it looks pretty darn good. Yeah. I opened a pack of the Shiny Treasures, and it was cool. But I think when English, because I'm gonna be able to open more of it. I'm gonna get a better feel, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I kind of like the shit. The baby shinies they're growing on me. There's some of them that are really cool. The Slowpoke is awesome. The The Wooper is awesome. Obviously I want the Raichu, not the Pikachu. And the Charmander is cool. You know, they're cool. They're cool.
Yeah.
And Rise of right now, as of the time of this recording, just they're holding like decent value. Those big baby shinies, and it's pretty cool that we not only have that, but we have, you know, the SIRs and the trainers, and that Clive card where it's like kind of looks like an Animal Crossing card. You seen that one?
Yeah.
I think that card is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And it's cool that it's very different. Very different, you know.
I was surprised when I saw a listing for like as of now, like the price settings for like the 3 main cards at least.
Yeah.
The Charizard, the Gardevoir, then the Mew.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Mew's 3rd.
Mew is actually 5th.
Oh, it's 5th.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's already out of date.
Yeah, because the number 1 is Iono. Or no, Charizard, then Iono.
Oh, you're right. I didn't see
Arvin.
on the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just showing me the. Huh. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't including the
Arvin card is just so funny. I mean, you played Scarlet.
Yeah.
Arvin just didn't seem like a crazy, like, likable character in the game. I just, like, kind of, like, shoved him off, and I was like, whatever. I didn't, but then, like, the TCG actually made me, like, like him more, you know? But,
no, I liked him in the game. I thought he was gonna, like, turn out to be evil.
Yeah.
Like, early on.
He was just dumb.
Yeah. No, he's not dumb. He's, like, I don't know. But, yeah, he's a likable guy. I like him.
Yeah, but it's cool that he's getting like that love, and I was like, dang, like I wonder what other trainers.
You haven't like finished it, right? Like
no,
I'm near it. He's very lovable.
I already beat the Elite Four.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm on my way to fight my rival.
Yeah,
the very last time.
He's doing all that for his dog or his Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying he wasn't like crazy memorable trainer that I like can see people like holding on. I don't know.
Sure, probably
maybe they love Arvin.
If you're anything like me, you know, my level like 78 Dragonite probably just like whipped him in a minute. So I guess not very memorable, but
but I mean, he's very prevalent in the game.
Yeah,
like he's always
has his own like whole
that's what I'm saying.
The whole story mode
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's very like you can't like not. But I don't know. It's cool. Like I said, it's cool that new trainer is getting some love and then Iono. Like, did I think Iono when I met her in the game, did I think she was going to be this popular in the TCG? No, but it's yeah. One of my subscribers, she commented she has an 8-year-old daughter, and she got a bunch of likes on her comment, but she's like, I'm playing the game with my daughter, and I don't know why people like Iono so much. Why is she the big chase card?
Yeah.
And I'd explain to her, I'm just like, it's the playability, and it's the new art, you know, with a newer trainer, and that's, I think playability comes or does a lot for the card, you know.
Oh, obviously,
and then
TCG,
yeah. But if you have like awesome artwork with playability, it's just a nightmare, you know, because I mean, even the Umbreon, like people were an Umbreon was like a super playable card as far as like what PTCG radio was saying early on, and then, you know, once Umbreon became what it is in Sword and Shield, I was like, wow.
We got to play a game or do a video where we're playing the game.
Some guy
comment down below if you want to see us play.
Some guy said that he's like, oh, I got a crazy view idea. You guys learn how. I'm like, dude, is this not worth it? Like,
it is worth it.
It's not, because the amount of time it will take us.
It wouldn't take us that long. I already know, like,
to learn and then play, and then like the whole new audience is like, nah, bro.
Nah, it could be like a cool like series thing, you know.
Another series for me to edit.
Yeah, you're
and you just have fun.
You're in this room anyways. Yeah, and I just come up and I show up and I have fun. That's the whole point.
Anyways, we kind of went on a side round. But how do you think? What do you think of Paldean Fates? Are you a fan?
I'm over it.
So you're done. You haven't even opened it.
No, I mean, I have not opened any of it yet. I have the Shiny Treasures box.
And you have no plans
that I'm not touching.
Okay.
I might open like English of it, obviously, but like, I think I'm just gonna buy the Mew. It's the only one that I'm like.
You don't think the Charizard is cool?
No, it's cool, but like, I'm not gonna go buy the Charizard.
No, I know.
Oh, am I gonna chase for it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm gonna chase for something, I'm gonna chase for something like.
I know, not Charizard.
Yeah. Well, no, like I don't hate Charizard to where like I don't want it.
No.
But like,
I think this is the best terrestrialized Charizard.
Sure. Yeah. No.
By leaps and bounds.
I agree. I just if there's gonna be a card that I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna chase for, at this point, it's gonna be for like
the Mew.
Well, the Mew, sure, but like, or I think Wild Force is gonna be a good one that I'm gonna want to like, or Temporal Forces.
Yeah.
Because I like a lot of the cards.
Yeah.
Like all the beasts, all the judges, like whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Gengar, the Morty. Yeah. So.
It's I think Paldean Fates is just it's gonna be huge. It's a huge set too.
Yeah.
Like I like it because I don't have to pull as many Vs. Like I know the baby shinies are gonna take up like a lot of those slots. So which is fine by me. I'd much rather pull a baby shiny than a V. You know.
I don't know. I just like I'm
knowing my I'm gonna pull all Vs and no baby shinies.
I'm not like crazy about like the baby shinies.
There's a few that I do want. And you're right. Yeah. I should probably buy those, but I'm like, some of them are like $10, you know, for baby shinies. What am I gonna? I want at least 10 of them. You pay $100, or I could pull what I want and then maybe trade. And,
maybe.
But I do want the Lechonk shiny. That's my chase card.
I mean, I'm obviously probably gonna open up a few. Like, I'll go to whatever store I go to, maybe grab a box here and there.
Yeah. But you're not going.
But I'm not gonna go in it. Which I mean, probably I feel like I've said that for like the last. Couple of sets, but I kind of just want to buy what I want.
It's good.
Like I'm
don't be like
I'm learning a little bit this year, guys.
Don't be like me.
I'm not well, don't be like old me, like just ripping like crazy.
Well, not like my whole thing is like when we started this year, I was more like, oh, I'm just gonna buy singles and stuff until I was like, I thought to myself, what's my main goal? My main goal is just to grow this channel as fast as possible and just like give people constant entertainment, and I can't do that and buy singles at the same time. It's a very expensive hobby, and this I mean it gets expensive quick, dude.
Oh yeah.
So I was just like, all right, let's kind of dial it back on the singles, because I was buying $50 singles. Like I would be bored at work, and I would just be like, go on Troll and Toad. I'm like, oh, this card's like pretty cheap. I didn't know it was that cheap. Buy. Bro, those $30, $20, $15, that shit adds up so
I'm growing. I almost bought like a $75 worth of like pull boxes on TikTok. The other day, all for because like the chase card was like a Expeditions, I think, Dragonite, and like a 10, and I was like, oh yeah, but I was like, what are the odds? There's like 50 cards in this pull box. I'm only $75 for 3 pulls. I was like, it's not gonna happen. I'll just buy the card eventually.
Good. No more gambling. Right, that's gambling. That's what it is.
You're right.
That's straight gambling.
That's literally what this is, though.
That's I know, but. Well, if you're buying packs, I mean, you're smart now. You're not buying. You're now, I mean, you know exactly what you're gonna want. So that's the best way as a collector. If you're collecting, you have no desire to press record on your phone, then yes, go buy all the. I don't understand why people don't do that. If they're, I mean, it's like ripping a pack or two is like fun, but it's like it's not like Magic, like we talked about last week. These cards are so cheap. The biggest cards are like $100. Like most people can save up $100 for the month and then get the card that they actually want. You know what I mean? And same thing with like some of the I see on Reddit that people are like, oh, these are my chase cards. I'm like, dude, those chase cards are $5. Yeah, you probably spend the $5.
So funny. Me and Magic, like me with Magic and then me with Pokemon, it's like they're so polar opposites. It's crazy.
Why?
Just because like with with Pokemon, obviously I want all these cards, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna buy. I'm like, oh, just whatever. With Magic, there's expensive cards I like because it's the playability. It's like the difference between them. It's like I don't play Pokemon, but I play Magic, and so like those cards, like those more expensive cards, are like a little bit more worth it to me sometimes because like I'm playing them. But it's funny because like one, I don't care about obviously condition because I'm just putting them in a sleeve playing them.
Playing them. Yeah.
But then sometimes I'll have like a really expensive card that's like expensive relatively that I still throw in a sleeve and play, and it's like, dang, that's like just like lost its value. Whereas if I couldn't imagine doing that with Pokemon card, but I don't know,
because it is a collector's.
Yeah, it could be a whole another like topic of like me with Magic and me with Pokemon, but I won't get into that.
Yeah, but getting like a $60 card and just like shuffling.
Yeah, I do have. I literally have like 2 $60 cards that like there's no way I'm not using those because they're like so good. Yeah, and it's like boom, just shuffle.
And Magic doesn't have alternatives, like because with Ionos you can get them in reverse holo. And holographic.
I mean, there's definitely like holo and non-holo or like different printings. Like the good thing with Magic is like they'll reprint a card in another set, and so it sometimes will cheapen it, but like still
expensive.
It's still expensive because it's like the playability is obviously there for a reason.
Yeah.
I
like how, well, you know, I got put on because that PTCG radio guy, he talks about how like how players, they'll bling out their decks, like they'll all the energies will be all special energies.
Yeah.
All the they don't do reverse holos, they only do the illustration rares. You know, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's how it can get expensive really fast.
Oh,
imagine like I only have all my Ionos are all the SIRs.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
woo! It's cool. But yeah. So I'm excited. Eric's kind of not excited. He's really looking for the new set, Temporal Forces, and I agree, dude. Temporal Forces is it's gonna be a banger. Like I said, we finally are going to start to heat up, and I think the TCG fans of Pokemon, they got their stuff. You know, now it's a little bit gonna be catered towards because in Paldean Fates, there ain't nothing in there for, you know, those specialty sets. I mean, same thing with like Crown Zenith. There was nothing in there for players. You know, that was a full on like, here's some great hit rates and have some fun.
Sure.
You know,
I'm forgetting now that Paldean Fates has like the what do they call it? Like the illustration arts or whatever, like with the shiny Pokemon. I do like those. So maybe I'll go
the Gardevoir.
No. Well, I guess depending on which one, I guess. But like not like the full art or whatever, like the Muse, I guess.
The SARs.
Yeah, sure, SARs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Special illustration.
I like the cards, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm forgetting that this is like one of the first shiny sets to actually have that. So yeah, I am interested a little bit more now remembering that, but still, I just still want the Mew mainly.
Yeah.
And if I get that, I'm good.
And I'm so glad that Mew is not the ETB promo. Like, oh my god, if that thing was the ETB promo, it would have been.
I would have still been pissed though, because like Paldean Fates, Mew.
Yeah, Paldean Fates,
Mimikyu. Okay.
And well, it's like, okay, let's not talk about
we already talked about
it. They completely blew that. And people in the comment section have their own opinion. You know, the Mimikyu fans will come out of the...
Yeah, they're like, why not Mimikyu?
Exactly.
It's like, why Mimikyu? Like,
they'll come out of the woodworks to defend and tell us why.
Again, I'm fine with it being Mimikyu, but like, don't call it I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah. Because it's regional.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. It's regional, but yet the top 3 chases right now are not even Paldean Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paldean Charizard.
Kind of. With the terrestrial. Yeah, but still.
Yeah. I know. It's just like, okay, we're gonna talk about it. It bothers me.
Sure.
It absolutely bothers me. It's like we can never. We as in I have a choice, but Pokemon can never just stick to the damn game plan.
The script.
Just stick to the script for one time. We don't need a Charizard. There doesn't need to be the Mew in there.
Well, that's the other thing.
Paldean.
That was the other thing. Well, I'm not like super excited for it too. Is like it's like why does every shiny set it's just Charizard?
Yeah.
Like I know it's like an old thing cliche to like hate on that, but like it's still just. It's a cliche to hate on it for a reason at this point.
Like literally any other Pokemon. Literally any other Pokemon. I would take.
There's 1,000. There's 1,000 of them.
I'm in the new era, in the Scarlet and Violet era. Just pick freaking one that's not freaking Charizard, and then make that the main character. I don't care.
Can't do it.
You know they cannot do it.
Also, Gardevoir too. Like
Gardevoir freaking pisses me off. Like, dude.
At least Gallade. Come on.
Come on, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's such a missed opportunity, and that's the thing that pisses me off. And no one talks about it, and no one seems to care. Besides us, there's like one other person that's just like, why does this not just make any goddamn sense? But it is what it is, Eric. They don't listen to us, nor do they care. But talking about singles, you know, like the Iono and the Charizard, beautiful Charizard in this. Even though we just shitted on Charizard for the past 5 minutes, but it's release week, so we always say that it is probably the worst time to buy singles.
Sure.
But when do you buy singles? You definitely are not a release week guy. And let's just kind of talk about like the pros and cons, you know, because there is pros.
Yeah.
And but I think the pros and the risk don't outweigh the cons, because I don't see a lot of these cards that are coming out that you're like, oh wow, this card's so awesome. It's really cheap. I have a feeling that it's going to go to the moon. For example, the Machamp. No one, from what I heard when Astro came out, that card was really cheap. Really, really cheap. Mm-hmm. No one really cared. I think it was like a $40 card to what it is now, right?
Yeah.
The amount of times that has happened compared to cards just falling off a roof,
yeah,
or off a cliff, I think that's more. But yeah, go ahead, elaborate.
You want me to elaborate on what you said?
I mean, you don't buy singles off the gate.
I don't. I don't. I don't really have like a certain pattern to them because it's like, if I like a card, I'll buy it when it's most feasible for me to buy it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, like I'll market it, like or not market, but like I'll check the market on it like a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
I think you do that more so. Like I remember a good example is like the Dragonite, right?
Yeah.
The Dragonite alt from Evolving Skies. Is like I just bought it, right? I wanted it, I bought it, whatever. I remember you were just like kept on like
we just kept on getting cheaper.
Yeah, well, I mean, but like I think remember the difference was like the difference was like $10 at one point.
That's
which
$10.
$10 is $10. Don't get me wrong. Like I do the same thing sometimes when I'm at a
buy another
LGS
trainer.
or I'm at an LGS looking at a ETB and I'm like, oh, I could get it $5 cheaper at this website, and then I don't get it either way.
But I'm okay. So I do that. You're right.
Yeah.
But the difference between that step that we just talked about, that $5, I'll actually spend that $5 to get another card in return.
Yeah. No.
You'll just be like, oh, I'm not getting it at all.
I'll see a candy bar and I'll use that $5 for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, obviously, I don't think the best time. I don't know. It's weird because like sometimes like the first day is the best time to buy like a card, but then like the week obviously it fizzles out and no, it's not. Like I'm
gonna go on a limb again and just say that there is no best time to buy.
There isn't. There really isn't.
I've always said if you like the card a lot and you have conviction that that the card is two different parties, right? And Pokemon investor, Pokemon collector, right? If you're a collector, there's no right time to buy. If you like the card, just go out and buy the card. It doesn't matter because like we talked about your Dragonite collection, right? If it all went to zero, you would still love it to death.
Sure.
Right? Same with me. But if you're an investor, obviously that's a whole different ball game. Yeah. You're talking about sending it to PSA off the fastest PSA grading return. That's a whole different story.
We're pop one for like one day.
Yeah, we're not the ones to give you that information. But I just wait. I just wait a few weeks. If I really, really want the card, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Some of the cards, like for example, for me, I wish I bought the 151 starters, the SIRs, the Squirtle. I'm missing Squirtle. I'm missing the Bulbasaur, and they were cheap. They were like
I'm missing all of them.
Yeah, they were real cheap, and now they're not real cheap. They just keep on going up, which is crazy because Pokemon 151 is just continuously being printed, and their prices are not stopping. So now the Charizard's up at like 161 as of recording right now. So
yeah,
there's no real.
I'd almost say like. I don't want to give like bad advice, but
I mean, all of this is bad advice.
All of it is bad advice. So put a little like asterisk right here. Like this is all bad advice. I don't know. I feel like it's almost like better just to
buy it right.
Yeah, honestly, like 'cause I know for a lot of
as a collector,
sure. Like a lot of the cards that I've wanted, just like I have a bad history of like cards that I wanted that I was always telling myself, oh, don't buy it like right away.
Yeah.
They just get up, like they go up. Like a small example is my Ninetales. Another one is like the Magikarp from like
Paldean.
Yeah, so they evolved. That skyrocketed.
Yeah,
and
I don't want to pay $60.
I know for a Magikarp, but it's so good.
No.
Which one?
No. I will pay $60 for a Magikarp.
Sure,
just not an illustration rare. Not a card that's like easily pulled.
Pull it then.
It'll eventually fall further. Because there's gonna be a crap ton of it.
Sure,
but
that's just in the thing.
It's just the rarity.
Yeah.
You got to think like, okay, it's not like a top card. It's an illustration rare, which means there's a crap ton of them.
Yeah.
That is not gonna hold at $60.
I mean, you could also just wait a year. I mean, sometimes those pop down. I mean, like the Lugia from like Silver Tempest that's starting to drop.
Oh, dude, it keeps on dropping.
Yeah, but it's like if you want a card, I mean, you're gonna wait a year to get it. I guess you could. I mean, I've waited years to get my Dragonite.
Because what is? I mean, same thing with like the Dragonite, right? It's like for me, I love that card and I will own that card, right?
Oh, you still haven't gotten it?
No, I haven't gotten it yet. But it's like with the Silver Tempest Lugia, right? It's like I was like, I want it. I want all the alt arts from Sword and Shield in my collection. And as the years go by, it's making me want it a little bit more and more. And then I will find it at, you know, $100 somewhere, and I'm gonna strike on it. And same thing with the Dragonite from Falling Skies. Like, I know they had one at my local LGS, and I got some cards for trade-in over here. So a lot of people on like Instagram and stuff, like they make other people have FOMO of like missing out. Like, you need to buy these cards like right now. Yeah. It's like, do you actually need to buy these cards in this very second? Maybe. But for me, I'm gonna risk it and like not buy them right now. You know? There's some cards where I'm buying these right now because I want them right now. Like the Latios and Latias. Nobody could have predicted that was gonna happen. Nobody.
Which one?
The Latios and Latias from Tag Team.
Oh yeah.
It's now like
yeah.
couple in the double-digit thousands. Like, no one predicted that was gonna happen, and everyone was like, there's just some Poketoons up there. It's like, I bought 5 of them, and I knew it was. No, you didn't, bro. You did not know that card was gonna be a couple $1,000 at $100. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I have a small like speculation of like of what's gonna happen in the near future, mid future. I think the trainer gallery cards are gonna be pretty big. I think the trainer gallery cards from Sword and Shield, they're dirt cheap right now, but I can definitely see those popping off hard. And people just remembering like how great a lot of the trainer gallery cards are. They're really, really good for $2, dude. You can pretty much scoop up like, and you go to each trainer gallery set, you can pretty much scoop all of them up for like, what do you think, like under $100 per set? All the trainer galleries, probably.
I don't know. You'd be surprised how much $2 just stacks up.
True, you're right.
Because like, never mind.
Like, I mean, probably in like Astral we have the Misty and Starmie card.
Oh, that one itself is like
$25.
You know what? My range is skewed because I always look at like
the Lost Origin
graded.
The Lost Origin Pikachu is like $5.
That's a good one.
Sleepy Pikachu. It's probably the best one in the trainer gallery, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. Never mind.
Sleepy Pikachu.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm thinking.
You talking about the Red's Pikachu?
Yeah, that's not a trainer. That's a V though.
Yeah, it's a trainer. That's trainer. That's trainer gallery. Just because it's a V doesn't mean it can't be a trainer gallery.
Whatever then. I don't know, man. Jeez.
Anyways, but yeah, so that's my prediction. But so speaking of Sword and Shield, glad that we're on this topic. But do you think Sword and Shield reprints now are officially over? Do you think they're finally done?
Yeah.
Because now that Crown Zenith is a year old, I think it's finally done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to... because...
Don't take my word for it.
I don't know, man, because it's like... Pokemon's like on multiple live streams I was on last week. I sent them to you. You probably didn't watch them. But they were all saying they're like, as long as the meta or the game, right, is like still has these older sets in them, they will always print those until that the full rotation is like out. That's what Pokemon said. They said it. So this guy, his name's Pokemon USA. If you want to go check him out, he gave a Pokemon statement, right, saying during the pandemic of we're always gonna print what is in rotation right now. The moment that's out of rotation, then we're done. Right, so we might still see, a few. I don't know. I would just love to hear your thoughts of like maybe you think they'll give us like some like blister packs or some like weird products, or what do you think? What do you think they mean by that? Because I don't know.
I mean, maybe like they have those random boxes, like collection boxes every once in a while where they'll throw in like Solar Tempest or whatever.
That's what I'm thinking. Is that what they mean?
But I don't know. From my like non-smart expertise, I want to say because like I know it's probably not like the hardest for them to switch, like with the borders, for example.
It wasn't
right?
hard for them at all. Probably.
Yeah, it's not hard for them at all to switch back and forth between silver and yellow borders. But that is something to think about. And then also I don't know, like because Pokemon Center just had like they still have them on the site, but they just like dropped like almost all of them, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, I want to say that's the last time that they're going to have Evolving Skies on like the Pokemon Center, website.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I want to say that big drop was like kind of like
that was it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think do I think they're officially done printing booster boxes? Yes. Do I think they're done like
maybe some loose stuff.
Yeah. Do I think they have a bunch of loose packs and other stuff?
Sure.
Probably. They probably have a giant field of Sword and Shield stuff. But yeah, it was just a pretty interesting topic and kind of got my mind going. I was like, maybe, like I said, the huge turn for the TCG is going to be for Temporal Forces. Do you see the cards they're bringing back? Those like neon...
Ace or...
Yeah, whatever they're called. Yeah. And I don't know how that's gonna shake up everything in the TCG, and maybe all.
That's why we should learn to play. That way we do know how it shakes up.
How about you can be the TCG guy? You could have the TCG segment.
You're the one with the YouTube channel.
No, I mean you're right here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited. I really like those cards. Those like neon cards.
Yeah, they're dope.
Sick. They're super sick. I just wish they give us like a Pokemon. I get it. They're items. They're not. Those aren't being printed on.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking of something else then. Oh. But yeah, those are also cool.
Yeah. They're like neat. They're like bright neon pink. Yeah. They're cool. They're really cool. And yeah, they're awesome. So bunch of crazy changes in Temporal Forces. So I'm very, very excited. I think I'm gonna definitely buy 2 booster boxes, one to rip. I still haven't opened my Paradox Rift booster box.
Let's open it right now
because I just opened so much other products. What is it? The Roaring Moon is now $75.
You still have just like boxes stacked right in front of you. So speaking of Sword and Shield possibly being out of print and how that might affect the market, do we think the market is what it used to be? What's something that's changed for you?
For me, what's weird? That you asked me a question to start off. So sorry. With the market, yeah. So the market is definitely not what it used to be.
Yeah.
For me, so when I wrote down this question, this was a huge topic in the live. People were battling left and right.
Yeah.
So for me, what's actually changed is like we're getting the best artwork that we've ever seen in all of Pokemon, and it's coming in abundance. This is why I constantly say on this podcast that the prices are so low, is because we're getting so much good stuff that it's not being valued compared to what Sword and Shield was when I was really looking through Lost Origin, right? Besides that Giratina and the Aerodactyl, what really else is there that you want, right? We go through Pokemon 151. You could name, right now, off top, you could probably name 10 cards that you would love in your collection. We go to Paldean Evolved. You can name at least 10 cards that you would love in your collection, right? That you would actually say that you want, right? We can just go down that list, at least 3 to 5 more wants per set, right?
Okay.
That's why I have said that for my personal spin, for my personal experience, like this is what's changed for me. And it's just the art with the price value. And we talked about this before, but for us, this is like a collector's dream. Sure. We're ripping left. I'm ripping left and right, and I'm not paying the consequence with my wallet.
Sure.
Compared to Sword and Shield, bro. Like,
yeah.
I would get itches of like opening Chilling Reign, buying boxes for $140. Pulling nothing, and being happy. Like
I'm being happy.
It's a little ridiculous how the slander of Scarlet and Violet is just because of what the Pokemon Company has given us. And like I said, it's only going to heat up. I think we're officially heating up. I think like everyone is just so high off Evolving Skies, and I'm like, dude, you guys don't even know what's gonna come. Like you don't think this new era can just completely just shit on Evolving Skies like hard.
Oh sure.
Like super hard. They can just give us, I don't know, whatever. They could literally give us whatever and completely destroy Evolving Skies. Like, oh, you guys thought that was good? Nah, let me show you what's like actually good. Yeah, it's like they could print another, because you could just say Evolving Skies is just a evolution set, but so was Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith had how many different evolutions? It had a lot of different evolutions. Crown Zenith 2. It had Leafeon. It had the Glaceon. It had no, it had more. It had sorry, no, you're right. I was thinking about Legendary Beasts.
Yeah. There's only 3 of those.
No, I'm saying, but they give us so much variety.
Yeah.
They give us legendaries. They give us God Pokemon. I think that if that was in the Sword and Shield, because of course Pokemon just is, we can criticize them all we want when it comes to like the video games. The video games are hot garbage most of the time with the new ones. They're all hot garbage. But with the TCG, I just really think they really do improve like hotter and hotter. They're getting pretty hot.
I'll say it again. I'm thoroughly very excited for Temporal Forces.
Yeah, we haven't even seen
all of them.
All of them, dude. Like the cards. The card list hasn't even came out.
I've been leaked with a lot of them.
But you haven't seen the trainer galleries. Keep calling them trainer galleries. Well, they are trainer galleries. The illustration rares.
Yeah, haven't I shown you a few or sent them to you?
No, they look beautiful. But I'm saying once the full list comes out, like because they said
I'm always shocked by how much is actually like. I'm like, oh, okay, that's all of them, and then it's like, oh no, there's still more. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I don't realize, but
yeah. Same. Like for me, I'll have a booster box, right, and I'll be like, oh, I'm chasing this card. And I'm like, oh, this card is cool. Like, I didn't even know this card was in there. Like, and I'm like really, really stoked.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll stop looking at Instagram and I'll just wait for Temporal Force. It's not gonna happen. Okay. I'm just gonna see it all over my timeline. I pulled in Korean the Crustle card. Oh no!
Is his name Crustle? Am I pronouncing it wrong?
Either I don't know, or you might be.
He's the crab that has the big rock on his back. Crustle.
I know who you're talking about.
Is that his name, right?
Yeah. It involves like it's three stages.
Yes. Oh, I thought it was 2. I could be wrong. But anyways, his illustration rare was in the last set, the Roaring Moon set, Ancient Roar. And I pulled it. I was like, oh, I didn't know this was in there. This is awesome. It was a super awesome card. But anyways, that was a for example. But what do you think? What's changed in the market for you? I know this is kind of like a topic that we kind of go over multiple times.
I don't know. I think
now it's like the market isn't. I think mine's
different. Like, cause like in terms of one example has changed for me. I don't know. I feel like being in now this kind of like mindset or frame, like doing this every week.
Yeah.
And being really in tune with the market and just the Pokemon cards and what's coming out this week and or what's being leaked now. It's still just that fatigue that feels different than when I was in it like a year ago or a year before that. You know what I mean? Like, because now it's like
natural fatigue.
like again, like Paldean Fates did not even come out yet, and we're already getting like it's just it keeps coming.
February 26th.
I know, it's like what? Why? Like, and I know it's just an offset between like Japanese, English, but it's like it just still feels like so much.
It is so much. Yeah. I do like how the Japanese sets just come out like a month earlier, so I could kind of like dip my feet a little bit. It's an expensive dip my feet, but I do like it. And then I go English, and then I go Korean. Like, oh cool, like I do like the set. I know the Pokemon names because I get grilled sometimes when I just like I'm like, who the heck? Like I pulled the Esperada, the Espertha. What's that Pokemon?
The like ostrich one.
Hate that Pokemon. I'm gonna go on another limb. Gen 9 has some of the worst filler Pokemon.
You can say that about like any
Gen.
Gen.
No, dude.
Like, just give it a year.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
You'll fill into them.
It's bad. That's one of the worst.
Did I say it last week? I hated Drifloom when I first saw it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's cool.
Okay, well, Drifloom's not as bad as that Pokemon. That Pokemon is
I don't know, man.
Awful.
It was a balloon.
Some of the water Pokemon in Gen 9 are horrible.
10-year-old Veluza sucks.
Which one's that one?
It's like the fish.
Oh, sure.
Like that, just it's swimming
hella
fast at you.
Yeah.
Ugh, like, bro, let me fish or let me do whatever. I don't think you're fishing.
Super annoying.
Like, you trying to change for like your teenies or some crap, and it just keeps coming at me.
You literally can't get across the water without fighting at least 10. Yeah. But that one sucks. The one looks like it looks like Corphish, but it's not Corphish. It's blue.
Oh yeah.
That Pokemon sucks.
What?
It's just a blue crawfish. I don't know. There's not a lot in there that in Gen 9 that I'm really, really happy. I
don't even think the one that you're saying is Gen 9.
Could be wrong. It was in the new DLC, like the cover thing of like the new or the new DLC, and then they had all these Gen 9 Pokemon in there. I doubt that they would want to advertise other gens. I mean, not best starters, but I love Fuecoco. Fuecoco's top tier chubby Lechonk, top tier.
Lechonk?
I love Lechonk.
Gosh, terrible. Lechonk sucks.
Lechonk is awesome. That's like the first.
Like I like the name, but like
it's funny as dude. He freaking had his own Pokemon Center like day, damn near. The whole site was just him. Like you literally, the icon was him.
I remember,
bro, it's like people love Lechonk. He's a very lovable. He's a lovable character.
Yeah.
Quaxly's like growing on me.
I love Quaxly.
Quaxly's freaking awesome. Dude.
Little dancer dude.
Yeah, Quaxly's freaking sick. Like Sprigatito's awesome. Like as they grow and become their final evolution, it gets a little iffy. But as starters, we should do a starters tier list.
Let's do it right now.
Definitely. I think. What would you put Quaxly? And you think he'd be in the top 5?
No.
For you? No, dang, that's crazy.
I like Quaxly, but no, he's not top 5.
Yeah. I think he'd be top. I think Fuecoco would be top 5 for me in mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd have to I know all the starters, but I still wouldn't have to look at all of them.
Yeah. We should definitely not include Gen 1.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Gen 1 should just have its own tier because it's Gen 1. But
Gen 1 tier, yeah.
And then everything else is
yeah. Because obviously they take up 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'll cap Charizard all day, but do I still want a Charmander? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but yeah, we definitely should do that. But so that's changed for you. I mean, kind of like so for you, it's like mentality and like being actually in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm consumed by it, obviously.
Yeah, I try not to be. Last year was probably not good for me, so
yeah.
Trying to do a little bit different than last year. I was really in it.
Oh, dude, you should.
You should have had me on the podcast last year. I was more
dialed in.
Never mind. Let's not talk about that.
Dialed in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a Crown Zenith 151 and Paldean Fates. What should you invest in, buy, and stuff like that.
Invite me back for the tier list. I like to judge.
No, you're gonna be in the tier list video.
That's what I'm saying. Invite me back for that.
Yeah, no. We're definitely do that. I just want to give you enough time to think.
If we're done with all the questions, I want to bring something up now.
Go for it.
Have you heard of Power World? You seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to.
They're not doing anything. Pokemon's not doing anything.
Of course they can't. There's no way. I'm pretty sure
because they
Power World or whoever the developers knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
But they beat around every bush and they're gonna be okay. But
it's funny because some of the main Pokemon is I don't know if you saw the thing. I don't know if you sent it to me or
maybe,
our other friend sent it to us. But he was like, "Do you see this video game? It's literally Pokemon,
but with guns
And he's like, and that's Eevee. That's straight up.
Yeah, no, a lot of them are
like a shiny Eevee.
Yeah, a lot of them are like. I saw a video where they're a bunch of them are just
side by side.
Right, side by side.
The Lucario one.
There was one that was very abundantly clear. I can't remember which one it was, but a few of them are stretches.
To be fair, in copyright laws, right? And I learned this when I worked for the clothing company that I used to work for a long time. So they informed me, I read the copyright law books, right? We went over it, and it's all you have to do is make little tiny changes.
Yeah.
And you won't get sued. So did Power World make little tiny changes? For sure. And
they're different enough.
Yeah. Has Pokemon sued over less? 1,000%.
Yep. But no, I don't have an Xbox, so
Is it on Xbox?
I think I might be only on Xbox.
I haven't played a video game since. I'm playing the GameCube right now. I was literally my friend.
But I've heard good things about it, and honestly, not good for Pokemon because everyone's oh yeah, Pokemon's gonna sue just because they don't want you to see what a game that they could have been developing all this time, which is fair. I mean, it's about time Nintendo be
I agree.
Yo, give us better.
I agree because Pokemon, as far as Game Freak, has been slipping, lagging and stuff. But as I went back and I just finished Pokemon White. My girlfriend's playing Pokemon Ruby. I'm about to play Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Great game.
The games are. Looking back, the games have been awesome. Power was awesome, and Game Freak has definitely been lazy. And I hope that it sparks a fire underneath their butt.
I think it's been Sword and Shield on, minus Arceus. Arceus was great. Give me Let's Go. Or no, not Let's Go. Don't give me that. Give me Legends Johto.
Ooh, Legends Johto.
Or Legends Unknown, or Celebi.
I've yet to play Arceus, so I'm very excited.
You have to.
I know I do. I have a long Pokemon list.
Yeah, we'll see if I let you borrow that one.
Oh, you have it?
No, I don't have it.
Perfect.
I don't have it.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week. I'm actually out of town next week, so we have a week off.
Woo!
So
Hell yeah.
We will catch you guys the week after, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of Pokemon for us when we come back.
Maybe.
So that being said, later, guys. Peace.